Hello everyone and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about safety energy locations 16 through 22, which is the third cycle of energy. And safety energy locations are small areas on the body that tend to get congested because of our lifestyle, because of our genetics, our diet. There's many different reasons, and of course mainly stress. So when that is happening in your life, they can close and get congested, and by holding them they open up, and then the energy can flow freely through the body. So today we're going to start with safety energy location 16, which is located right here on the outside of the ankle bone. So we have the ankle bone here, and we go right below it, right here. And it can be a little bit closer to the back, or a little bit closer to the front, or all around his ankle bone. Some people even have some swelling there, and it can get congested right in this area. So go right where the congestion is, where it feels full, or where it feels tender. And SEL 16 means transformation. And so that's actually what we're doing when we're practicing the art of jinshin, is we feel for the transformation. We feel these safety energy locations change right in our hands. So that is so amazing. The universal meaning is, and I'm reading here from the art of jinshin, the universal meaning, breaking down the old and bringing in the new. And it's interesting that as we exhale down the front from the top of the head to our feet, where we bring in the inhale, and that brings in the new. So it's very important that you understand the safety energy locations and what they mean to you personally, since they all have a spiritual meaning and a practical meaning. So we can hold both SELs 16 at the same time if you cross your legs and you cross your hands just like that. Very good. And we're going to move right. Oh, I just want to say that SEL 16 is dynamic for headaches because it brings the energy down. Also, SEL 16, this is right here on the bladder line, and the bladder flow moves down the back like this. So we have bladder and gallbladder here, gallbladder, and often when people have migraines, you feel that on the side of the head. So that talks about the gallbladder flow, which moves through the 16. So that was a very long explanation why we should simply hold the 16s for headaches. The 16 also helps elimination, the reproductive system, and neck tension, because again, these two flows run down the neck and then down the back. So it's helping so many things, these innocent little 16s that we don't even think about very often, that are located below the waist. And then we have SEL 17, which is located right here at the wrist bone. I'm going to just show it close up to you. So we have that little bump here, so it's right in that wrist joint. And so you often see people standing like this when they feel stressed, or even if you watch TV and the news and you see some very stressful situation, you see people holding their 17s, or on the subway, for example, you see people sitting holding their 17, because it calms the nervous system. It calms all the nerves in the body. So it's very calming. So I hope that you are practicing along with me, moving through these safety energy locations. Safety energy location 17, the meaning is intuition. And when we have a hard time intuiting, or when our mind gets into the way, we can hold our 17, exhale and inhale, and let our intuition come forward. We all have intuition. It's sometimes we just think too much, or we get too much in our head. So 17 will help with that, calming the mind and nerves, so that we can feel our gut feelings, and don't underestimate those. They are usually right. Whatever pops into your mind first. And then also on the hand is SEL 18, and that's right here at the pad of the thumb. And SEL 18 means peaceful mind. It's located right here. And so this is excellent hold to fall asleep, because often when we cannot sleep, it's because we have a very active mind. And when we want to transform that into a peaceful mind, simply hold your 18. It helps sleep. It also helps breathing, and it helps the head. It helps the breathing because the lung flow actually moves through the 18 into the thumb and into the index finger right here. So helping the lungs as well. Very nice. I'm enjoying holding 18. And then moving along to 19, the commander, putting our in command of our lives. You can think of it as for example, a school teacher walking around like this, or anybody who is looking to have some authority. Or if you need more authority in your life, then you can hold your 19s. The 19s help to clear the SEL 9, which is located on the back. So this is great for tight shoulders, also helping the lungs, digestion, and the upper arms, the arms here, the elbows. So if you have a tennis elbow or any project like that, the 19s will help. 19s help to clear the waistline, so that's why it's also calming our mind again. And then for 19, we also have a high 19, which clears the chest line. For a few of the safety energy locations, we have highs and lows. And for 19, we have high 19. So also helping the lungs, helping very similar things, except for if you are a very feeling person and more a chest line person, then you can hold your high 19s. And if you're more a mind person, then you can hold your 19s. And then moving along from 19 to 20, clear mind, helping with projects such as Alzheimer's, and just giving us mental clarity, giving us focus. It's located right above the eyebrows. This is the third eye, so that's why it would be a clear mind, clearing our mind, because it's right at the level of the third eye. And we all know that the third eye is the all-seeing eye. So this is great for focusing projects, also to help you fall asleep, because when we have a calm mind and there are no worries, we can peacefully fall asleep. Also helps the chest, the heart, the ears, the eyes, and equilibrium. So that's a whole list right there that those innocent little 20s will help. And then moving along to 21, all-time favorite, helping to release mental stress. And I find myself sometimes when I'm stressed, I find myself poking my 21, even sometimes subconsciously. And so take a note of that. If you're holding your 21s, what is going on? 21 helps the digestion of food and of our mind, because the actual stomach flow begins here. So helping digestion on a physical level and on a mental level. So when you go right beneath that cheekbone, see if you feel that there's one that's tighter than the other. For me right now, it's this side. So that feels really good. And then just stay there and wait for the transformation. Wait for the safety energy location to open up and begin to harmonize. And you may feel a pulsation. That's the energy spiraling from the skin surface all the way to core. You can also go close to the nose if you have allergies. And if there's nasal congestion, you can go very close to the nose. For mental stress, you can move more out. And you can go all the way lateral and again see what feels good for you, giving yourself a little facelift here. 21, and then the last safety energy location for today is 22, which is located right here below the collarbone. Again, you can just check on top, see what's going on in there, go on it and then go below it. 22, meaning exhale, because we exhale down the front, and this is a great location to help our breathing. And also if we go and travel and we go to different heights, or when we just simply need to adapt, the 22s help us to adapt to wherever we are and make us feel grounded. Also helps with calcium absorption, and that's very important if your bones need some help. It can also help with headaches, because if you have a headache and the energy is stuck above, then the 22s will allow the energy to descend and bring this headache out of your head and disperse it. 22s are dynamic also for breathing projects. For if there is an asthma attack or anything in an emergency, the 22s are dynamic. The 22s simply help the tension and the stress in the body. And so we have covered all the safety energy locations today on depth 3. Depth 3 harmonizes the liver, the gallbladder, harmonizes blood, and just brings us harmony and peace whenever we need it. So I hope that you are really starting to get acquainted with these safety energy locations. Study them by practicing them, which is so simple, and see how you feel. Enjoy them. They are there for us to use. And if you liked the video, please like it, share it with a friend, and we see you all next week.